It's a nerd, it's a lame, it's Mr. Clintastik, and I am here with the news about the banned and restricted announcement for June 1st, 2020 from Wizards of the Coast for MTG. If you don't know, there's been a lot of hype in the community about what will be banned, and people have been tossing out their ideas left and right for the longest, hoping that certain things would be banned. And I do believe some people are going to be happy about these bans and a rule change, which is kind of interesting. So, first, we're going to talk about the banned cards. In Standard, which is one of my primary formats, I guess that in Draft, in Standard, Agent of Treachery and Fires of Invention, they're banned. Straight up. Agent of Treachery has been probably played in every deck that is running anything good. I'm sorry. You would think it would be like a difficult card to play, being 7 mana, but it's just overly powerful. Because if you can cheat it out for free, for cheaper than the cost, or whatever, and then you take multiple permanents and then start drawing cards from it, it's incredible. So I can understand why that was banned. And then I think Fires of Invention was like a community call. Like, I feel like people were just hating seeing fires everywhere. I'm surprised they're not talking about Wilderness Wreck. Wilderness Wreck is kind of dangerous too, but I don't know. I'm interested to see how the format operates without Fires of Invention. Because I thought when I first saw Fires of Invention, I thought it was going to be like a ramp card for like, kind of for like Grixis builds. But Grixis hasn't really been making a scene in Standard lately, so I can understand. And I never really seen rules like this before, like suspended cards. In the historic format, which I've yet to play, in the historic format, Agent of Treachery is suspended and Fires of Invention is suspended as well. So if you're into historic, that is a big thing. These rules will go into effect for tabletop June 1st, for the banned and restricted for arena, and companion rules will go into effect on June 4th. Magic Online, it'll go into effect on June 1st, and yeah, the companion rules go into effect on June 1st as well. So they kind of get into a little bit. They kind of explain why they did the companion rule change. They just, oh, that's another thing. I didn't even get into the companion rule change. So what they originally, your companion just kind of sat there. It was an extra card in your sideboard, and you could just play it for its mana cost when the time arose, when you had the mana to play it. But now they're changing it to where it's in your sideboard permanently. You have to play. You can play 3 generic mana at sorcery speed once per game. Yes, once per game to get it out of your sideboard. So that adds 3 extra mana to the cost of the card, and it also allows your opponents, I guess it kind of allows your opponents an opportunity to interact with the card a little bit, because maybe you get it into your hand, they know it's in your hand, and you're like, okay, I can remove it from your hand. I don't know if anyone play tested this new rule change, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I like companions. I like unfair magic. I know I'm in the minority. I know there's a lot of people that's like, oh, get them out of here, just ban the companions. But they did a rule adjustment for it, so we'll see how that works. They say it's based on metagame data, rates of the companions played across all formats, feedback on repetitive gameplay patterns, and they said that basically companion decks have too high of a win rate in Standard, Pioneer, Modern, and Legacy and Vintage. It's just across the board, they're just insane cards, and I guess it was just a broken ability. Once again, I don't care about broken abilities. Just keep making them, I guess. I even made a joke at some point saying, give me dual companions, but it's a joke. Do not burn my place down. They want to reduce the metagame share of companion decks while still capturing the spirit of the mechanics designed. They discussed several rule changes, like alternative changes, but this is what they ended up going with. All right, I mean, I play Magic, I follow the rules, so you tell me that's what I got to do. I guess I'll be seeing how it works. I'm not gonna complain and gripe that I want to keep it. You just heard what I had to say about it. Now for standard, they said basically Fires has risen to achieving a 55% win rate in the metagame. They said basically the metagame, there's not enough in the metagame right now to just stop Fires from being as devastating as it is. They've been testing it in future environments, and they see that it's creating like a design constraint. They're saying a balance constraint. I've been watching people complain about Fires for months. They land Fires, and it just creates the potential for so many broken things, and kind of like, especially with the lands they're creating to allow you to tap to get extra abilities. Like it's pretty insane. So they're saying it's based on win rates and all of this and whatnot. And Agent of Treachery, the part about it people don't like, taking the lands. Nobody wants their lands taken. I've had 2 of my lands taken in one turn, crippling me just utterly. Like, I know I can't even play anymore, and I'm looking like, okay, I got to do this to other people. I guess it's kind of like a stab or be stabbed type situation, because I didn't like the feeling either. So, yeah. Once again, I'm not really into historic, but they said for similar reasons they banned the Fires of Invention and Agent in historic and whatnot. So what are they going to do for us? Players who have Fires of Invention or Agent of Treachery in their collection will get equal a number of rare wild cards and receive an in-game notification. And I guess they're saying that it's still legal in Brawl and friendly direct challenge matches. They're going to be changing. They're going to be adjusting how packs are given. Like, I guess packs won't be giving Agent of Treachery or Fires of Invention anymore. And yeah, that's really about it. This is at magic.wizards.com. I'll share a link in the description. This article is by Ian Duke. I think he explained it fairly well. Agent Fires, people knew it was coming. I personally thought Winota was going to be banned. Winota's kind of like one of my big problems that I've been having to deal with, but I'm not the one in charge. How this is going to affect the metagame, I don't know. It's going to I don't know if it's going to cripple Luka decks. I don't know what's going to rise in power. Like, is Red going to be able to do what it needs to do to kind of like take off? But it's going to be an interesting change. This is a big change. Like, Agent, Fires, and changing the companion rule. I don't know. So tell me your thoughts in the description below. I would love to hear them. I'm going to be trying to keep up with more MTG news in the future. So if you like this kind of content, please hit the like button, hit the follow button. Guys, it's been a pleasure, and I will see you guys next time.